G'day folks, this might just be the most epic mail time segment that I've had on this channel. This is awesome. Hey Robbie, you've got mail! You better check your mailbox! Okay Robbie, thanks mate. What's the address? Post Office Box 3006, Yarunga LPO, Wangaratta 3677. Okay, thanks buddy, I'll go and check it right now. Rightio folks, I'm not going to lie, I know what this is. I haven't seen it, I haven't opened it, but I know what it is because it's so big and bulky that I've got to open it out of the shed, and I had to be here when the courier arrived, or the truck arrived to drop it off. This is awesome. Let's go and see what it is. How come this works for so many YouTubers but not me? Come on! Here it is. Check that out. Now, I understand that the lighting out here isn't going to be great. I've got a little light coming in from that side, not as much coming from that side. It's going to be shadowed and whatnot, but it's the best I can do. How good is this? Look at the size of it. This actually was sent to me by Ivan. Ivan is a Patreon of mine. This was sent to me by one of my followers on Patreon. Have a look at it. I know what it is and I can't wait to use it, but I'm not going to hold you up. Let's get straight into opening up. Ta-da! And there we are. And if I sound a bit puffed, it's because I am. That was hard work. That weighs 90 kilograms. What a lovely vase. But it's not a vase. It looks like a vase. What this is a Tandoor Oven. It is a very, very old design. I've done a lot of research. Once Ivan told me that he was going to send me this, I went and done a whole heap of research. The Tandoor Oven comes from the northern Indian, sort of southern Russian, sort of that sort of area of the world. Sort of Russia, Croatia, northern India. Now, I could have some of this information wrong, but this should give you a bit of an idea. They originated around about 3,000 years ago. These days you can buy modern ones. You can buy stainless steel gas burner tandoors with a clay lining on the inside. But this is built off the original design, a clay tandoor oven. It's got the original hunter patterns engraved around the sides that the hunters would have had many, many years ago when they hunted food and cooked it in a tandoor oven. Now, what this does, I'll walk you through it. In here, behind this little latch, in this little door, you light a fire. You actually light the fire in there, and you can leave that open while the fire burns. Now, you can take the lid off. You take the lid off, you light the fire in the bottom, and obviously that heats up the vase, or the oven. Now, this is a really, really quick overview. I'm going to go more into it shortly. I'm going to show you the bits and pieces. Then, you let the fire simmer to hot coals. You close that so that the air doesn't get in and fan it all out. Then it just sits there and it sits there and it's hot. And that radiant heat heats the oven. And then you hang your food from the top, from inside the lid. You hang it down over the coals and it cooks over the coals or over a small flame inside that oven. Now, I've just got to do a little bit more unpacking. I've still got all the bits and pieces that go with it. I'll unpack them now and then I'll show you a bit more in depth how the tandoor works. Rightio, I'm not sure whether my head's in the frame here or not. I'm just changing the angle up a bit just to bring you a bit closer because I want to walk you through the tandoor and how it works. Before I do, I just want to quickly say something. This video is not sponsored by these guys. I didn't pay for the tandoor oven. It was sent to me as a gift for my mail time segment. In fact, I was not even asked to make a video. It was sent to me by a guy named Ivan from Artisan Outdoors. And you know what Ivan said? He says, I want to see a catch and cook in it. So all I've got to do is do a catch and cook. But if someone is so generous to send you such a wonderful item, well, of course, you're going to do what you can to help them out and show them. So there's no cash for comments, no nothing. Ivan just wants to see me do a catch and cook. Secretly, I think Ivan wants me to do a carp catch and cook in here because he was a bit unimpressed by my last carp catch and cook. Anyway, that said, let's get on to it. I think it's I'll put the link below to where you find these. I think it's artisanoutdoors.com.au, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll look it up. I'll put a link in the description below. Right, let's go through the bits and pieces. First is this bit. This is the grate. The grate sits on the bottom of the stove, and what that does, it just gives an inch or two gap underneath there for the air to come in under the fire and really get the fire burning. And it just helps keep the fire burning. If you put the fire straight on the bottom, it won't get air around the coals. So that's just to help it breathe and get it roaring before you close the door down the bottom, which I'll do now. The door, well, that is just the hot and cold button, I suppose. You open that to let the air in. It really gets a lot of oxygen in, and oxygen's a key ingredient for fire. That gets it burning. You put that in. Put that down there, and that just chokes the fire and lets it smoulder and just radiate heat. It also came with, took me a minute to work out what these are, but they're actually legs. These legs attach to the stand and just lift the whole thing off the ground about 20 or 30 centimetres. So they're actually not a part of the cooking process, but they do come with the stove. And what's really cool, it actually comes with a little spanner as well and a couple of spare screws to help you put it together. So that's really cool. I like that. We have some fire utensils, a scraper and a stoker just to help get any hot coals out and clean up and whatnot. Just stoke the fire up. Typical fire stuff that you have on any sort of combustion heater. Now let's get into the fun part, the cooking part. This is really cool. This is like your baking tray. You put your food on there. You can actually put little pizzas on there. You can bake pizzas in this oven. You can put chooks on there and bake a chook, a small chook. You can bake whatever you like. You can put fish on there. But this is how I'll cook fish when I cook fish in here. You can put fish on there. You just simply lower that in and close the lid. You can put potatoes on there. You can bake potatoes and bake all kinds of veggies. Pretty much anything you can bake in this tandoor using that. That's like the baking dish. That's like the racks in the oven. So you hang that down there and that just sits over the coals and helps bake the food. And for the record, you don't have to have a naked flame in here. You don't have to have fire. You can use heat beads. But you light them with a fire lighter. When the fire lighter go out, the heat beads smoulder and they cook. Now, this is really cool. This is the thing that was most eye-catching to me. That has this bit of a groove in it. You hang that across there, and it's got this dirty great hook. Looks like some kind of a weapon. That hook has that groove in it, and it's got the handle at the top to lift it up. That groove sits over that groove, and it just hangs in the oven. You can hang meat off there. You can put a dirty great chunk of meat, a bit of steak. You can stick that up inside a chicken. Just hang the chicken in the tandoor, and then it cooks like that. Hardly any cleaning required afterwards. And all the juices and the fat from whatever you're cooking, whether it's a lamb, you could cook a lamb on this hook, a lamb, a pork or whatever, the juices will fall down onto the coals below and just help make it sizzle and then release that flavour through the oven. So yeah, you've got a hook to hang the three-tiered tray. We've also got a hook for hanging meat in the bottom. But we're not finished yet. Now, you'll notice the lid here has two components. That's the lid, but there's a lid on top of the lid. The reason for that, I'm not sure whether you can see it, I'll take this off. If you have a look here, you'll see there's slits in the lid. These slits are for skewers. So it comes with a heap of skewers. There's big long metal skewers here that have got grooves in them like notches. You skewer your meat on there. I watched a video where the guy was cooking beef liver, like lamb's fry, but cow's fry. And you put it on there, you can put chicken drumsticks. I saw a guy putting chicken drumsticks and chicken wings, I mean. You can put them on there, and they just sit down there in the lid, just like that. So you put your skewers, you get your skewers, you put your meat on, you drop them down into the oven. Then you put the secondary lid on to trap the heat in, and that's how it looks when it's fully set up and fully cooking. How cool is that? This is possibly the most unique gift I've ever been given, and I'm lost for words. Thank you very much, Ivan. To say thank you, I'm going to put a link to Ivan's website underneath this video. Stay tuned, folks, because you're going to see more of this thing to come.